Hey everybody, welcome to this week's show. I am joined on the Skype from San Francisco. You know him, you love him. It's everybody's funny man, Mark Van Landuyt is with us. Hi, Mark.
Hi, everybody.
Good to hear your voice. In the studio with me from Team Yasumura, Robert Yasumura. Hey, Robert.
Hi, everybody.
Also with is us from the Miserable Liberal blog. It's everyone's favorite miserable liberal, Stef Zamorano. Hi, Stef.
Hola, Jimmy. I am here.
Yes, and Hank Thompson here running the tech. Hey, Hank.
Everybody calm down. I'm here.
Okay. Let's get to some jokes before we get to the jokes, shall we? Hey, Maureen Dowd. I don't know if you read her columns. They're very informative. Maureen Dowd, remember she was the one who went to Denver to try marijuana? She had to fly to Denver. She lives in Manhattan. She decided to fly to Denver to see how pot works. That's how smart Maureen Dowd is. And then she freaked out on it. Okay, so Maureen Dowd says Obama used race to get elected, said Hillary is using sex to get elected, and Trump is using Maureen Dowd to get elected. Did you hear Trump called Cruz a pussy on stage? Yes.
I did hear that.
Yes. Trump called Cruz a pussy with the macho, manlier-than-thou swagger of a draft-dodging trust fund kid with his own line of cologne.
Nice.
Boy, I got to tell you, that New Hampshire primary, am I right? That New Hampshire primary, the voters elected a Jew, and the Republican voters elected a Nazi.
It's a state at odds with itself. There's no question.
You know, the post-Trump New Hampshire's slogan used to be "Live free or die."
Sure.
But now that they voted for Trump, it's "Eat shit and die." Muslims, Mexicans, blacks, and women.
Ouch.
Hey, did you hear Carly Fiorina dropped out of the race?
No.
Meanwhile, the people who did the Planned Parenthood videos are making her victory film. You get that?
She dropped out because she said she wanted to spend more time lying to her family about Planned Parenthood.
That's yeah.
She wanted to.
As it turns out, Christie did not do well in New Hampshire.
Oh.
His gruff Northeastern attitude just didn't translate well in the Northeast.
I think the real problem is in New Hampshire, you do a lot of your talking in diners, and I don't think you just stopped eating the whole time.
It's tough. We got a phone call. It's going to address that coming up later on in the show,
In
actually.
New Hampshire, Christie just wanted to be given a fair shake and fries.
Oh.
He's a large man, yeah.
Wow, you guys, Chris Christie's national political career it's over. So now he'll have to focus on being a criminally corrupt tub of shit at the local level.
Everyone agrees Chris Christie missed his window of opportunity because he couldn't fit through it.
No.
It's too fat to fit through the window.
Blah, blah. He has got to sit on the board of Hardee's. That's the only way that the universe has symmetry.
As president, Donald Trump said he's going to stop retweeting white supremacists. Instead, he's just going to verbally tell us what they directly tell him in cabinet meetings. Hey, did you hear those guys that Gloria Steinem said? Did you hear what Gloria Steinem said? Girls are only going for Bernie because boys are for Bernie.
Oh, sure.
Those guys that Gloria Steinem says girls only go to Bernie rallies for are nice, but I hear the average amount they spend on a date is only $27.
I don't get that.
That's the average donation to Bernie's.
Oh, okay.
And he repeats it all the time.
Oh, sure.
$27. Millionaires and billionaires. Democracy is not for sale. What's coming up on today's show? Jeb has another awkward moment at a Rotary meeting.
Are Rotarians even still a thing?
Rotarians are still a thing. I do private shows for them sometimes. And we're going to take a look at what Hillary's problem is in the big race. Also, we got phone calls from Chris Christie today. Jeb Bush calls in. Ron Paul calls in. Let's see what else we're going to be talking about today. Oh, Chris Matthews. He has a softball interview with Hillary Clinton that trashes Bernie Sanders, and the reason he does that just may surprise you, or will it? Plus, Hillary Clinton's problem with Wall Street and Howard Dean gets taught a lesson about Hillary's campaign cash on Morning Joe. All that. Plus, we have mind readers who now work for MSNBC and a lot more. That's today on the Jimmy Dore Show.